maybe, Matteo, a question for you. In general, like if you could make a comparison of the regulations in EU and in US for medical devices and the AI-enabled medical devices, what do you see are the biggest differences? And do you see that Europe is overly regulated, much more regulated in these aspects than US?
Yeah, that was a good question. So until a few weeks ago, I would have said yes. With the AI Act, there is a lot of buzzing around, certain amount of confusion. Certain things will come into place actually in February, like the banning of certain prohibited activities and the fact that companies need to educate the users, whether they're internal or external, to the generic use of the AI. But now with this new FDA guidance, maybe I can say that there are certain differences. I mean, the FDA guidance is very specific to the medical devices, and that's it. The AI Act is for any type of device, any type of product that contains AI or is AI. And the concerns of the industry was mostly about what is not medical devices, because if you read it and you compare the requirements of high risk AI with what the MDR or IVDR or general requirements for medical devices, there are not a lot of surprises. In fairness, it's more it becomes more a burden in terms of making sure that you comply to them. There is this requirement that you at a certain point will have the notified bodies coming and auditing you specifically for the AI Act. They will give you some sort of certificate. But again, it shouldn't really shake the medical device world that much, because when they come in and they audit you for 1345 or MDSAP or whatever else, they just add that. How is going to happen? It's a bit like the MDRs. Nobody really knows when this is going to happen, what type of requirements they will have to have, who is going to be accredited, how, and things like that. And given that the notified body are still very busy with the MDR tsunami, that's a big question mark. So frankly, I wouldn't say so. What my feeling is that the FDA went more technical. They wrote down specific details of what they want to see in submission, because this is what the guidance is about. We had an interesting discussion earlier where people were asking what's new. There's nothing really new. It's just the way they want to see things so they can find it, and you don't waste their time and they don't waste yours. So they went really into the detail.
Different from the EU Act, right?
The EU Act it's still higher level, and it's about any type of device. And at the moment, I think every notified body will have to figure out themselves how to analyze a device that has AI or AI function in it. They will have to kind of have experts in-house, although they don't really have yet, but they will need to get experts in-house that can assess whether this device with AI has sufficient level of details, testing, analysis, descriptions, and so forth. So it's just the FDA is giving, I feel that is giving a little bit more of structure, what they want to see. The Europe is still very at a high level. They want to do something, but it's not really clear to the general public or to industry exactly what they want. Who is more regulated? I don't know. At this point, I don't know. It's kind of a different approach. The Europe wants a lot, but not sure how. The FDA wants the same thing, but more granular, more detailed.